Rainier Avenue Radio and our broadcast of a Metro League High School basketball. We're here again on Jamal Crawford Court at Rainier Beach as Rainier Beach is taking on West Seattle. It's me, Tony B, joined by Bill, the Guru. Ellaby, how you doing, bruh?
Man, I'm fired up tonight. I came to see the show. I've been thinking about this all day long, man. Hey, I'm at work. I'm like, man, I'm calling the coaches at West Seattle. You guys gonna give a game tonight or what? I mean, I'm pumped up tonight, man. I'm fired up.
So for those of you who may not be aware who are tuning in, we're watching, maybe arguably, maybe not, the number one team in the state of Washington, the Rainier Beach Vikings. What would be your opinion on that? And you see a lot of players, you see a lot of games. Is this squad potentially the best team in the state of Washington?
I mean, it's hands down the best team in the state of Washington.
Hands down.
I mean, hands down. You got Michael D, who's won 8 state championships. You got the best guards in the state. And Jalen Petty, who has a 61-point game. You got Nael Robinson leading the state in assists. You got Caden Powers going to Rutgers, averaging 20 points a game. You got Dre Morris shooting the lights out from the outside. You got the McNeese brothers transferred from Renton High School, doing all the dirty work. I mean, you got a freshman named Knowledge coming off the bench, Maceo Rivers. I mean, the list goes on with this team. They're so deep, Tony B, and they play so well together.
If you're West Seattle, how do you stay in this game? Maybe even win this game. You're obviously thinking about winning.
I mean, I think number one is taking care of the ball, not having turnovers, dealing with Rainier Beach's pressure and attacking the basket, getting to the free throw line, because you don't want Rainier Beach to start getting steals and run into the races.
All right, here we go. There's the tip. Tip goes to Beach. Beach with the ball, and they work it around the perimeter. Caden Powers with the ball, drives to the hoop, puts up a left-handed scoop shot that does not go. Beach gets the rebound. Ball taken away, though, however, by West Seattle. No pressure from Beach in the backcourt. Sully Pond with the ball. Drops it off, and again, the ball now out on the wing, handled by Peyton Duong.
Well, Peyton Duong is a transfer from Cleveland High School, the point guard. He's a senior. He can handle the pressure. I mean, he's not scared. He's a tough kid. He's a lefty. And I look at him to get his team in the offense.
Again, that shot clock expired as that Beach defense. A lot of pressure in the front court. They didn't even get a shot off.
Yeah, it was interesting to see Rainier Beach play that good defense, but for me, I was watching West Seattle to see if they were going to turn the ball over, and they didn't. So I think that's a good sign for Coach Fred over there at West Seattle.
Beach with the ball. Nael Robinson. Ball on the outside. Shot put up from 3 by Caden Powers. Buries the jumper and Beach up 3, and now we see a little pressure in the backcourt. Not much, but just a little pressure. Alex Pierce with the ball in the front court. Pressured up there.
It's good to see Caden Powers come out and be aggressive. Sometimes he doesn't come out as aggressive as he should be with all the talent he has. But tonight you see him coming out attacking that basket early today.
And the ball almost turned over, but West Seattle retains possession of the basketball. Ball be brought in bounds by West Seattle, the West Seattle Wildcats.
This West Seattle team is athletic. They have a couple of high flyers out there, and Alex Pierce right here, number 0. And then they got Wesley here, number 21. I mean, these guys are high flyers themselves.
And a little drop-off pass attempted inside for Duncan Monin. Doesn't go. And a 3 ball again, and Beach quickly off to a quick start. I believe that was Nael Robinson. I turned away for a minute, and they hit the shot.
Nico Robinson, the son of Nate the Great Robinson, 3-time NBA Slam Dunk champion.
Ball on top now with Wes Armstrong. Drop it down low. Nice move by number 4, Duncan Monin. What can you tell us about the 6'5" senior, if you're familiar with him at all?
I watched West Seattle play Garfield last week, and Duncan is a tough kid. He bangs down low. He attacks the basket. He has no fear, and he's one of those athletic kids that can give Rainier Beach problems down low because they don't have a big man. You see him banging right now, going to the basket hard. He's going to keep attacking. And I thought he got fouled and won. And so did he.
Got his own rebound and put it back up and in. So with 5:42 here to go in the first quarter, Beach off to a quick 6-0 start, but a couple inside buckets by Monin make it 6-4 now. Wildcats down by 2. Beach with the ball. And am I saying that name correctly? Nael Robinson?
Yeah, Nael Robinson.
Nael Robinson.
I just go by Rico because that's his Instagram page.
Okay.
Rico.
Now that's what I thought I was.
Yeah, Rico Robinson.
Made him sound like a cat there for a second. Meow.
West Seattle, again, the ball inside down low. 3-point shot put up by West Seattle, and that's buried. Alex Pierce with the 3 ball brings West Seattle back within 1 quickly down the court, 61 points. Shot is missed and rebounded by Manish. Back out to the 3-point shot. That one's no good, but we've got a foul called in by 61. You know who I'm talking about, Jalen Petty.
Yeah, Jalen Petty, man, he is so dynamic of a scorer. I mean, he comes out every game, and he's the first one on the court. He's the last one to leave. Alex Pierce.
And quickly down the other way, Alex Pierce full court, and West Seattle on top now, 9-8. Manish inside, nice pass. Manish converts the layup.
Well, I think
You don't often see Beach get beat back down the court like this.
that's a great observation right there, Tony B. But Alex Pierce right here, this kid right here is really underrated. He's an unsigned senior. He's a great slasher and athlete. But if you see him the outside shot, Rainier Beach will have a tough night because Alex Pierce, he does a lot of things for his team.
And again, Manish slashes to the hoop. And Robinson, you talked about his ability to pass the ball. Another nice inside pass and an assist, and Beach up by 3 again. 4:09 here to go in the first quarter.
And I know we always talk about the Rainier Beach guards, and we don't get the big guy, McNeese, no love, Marcus McNeese. But the kid, he's a superstar football player, but he runs the court well, and he also can move his feet.
3 ball put up, doesn't go, rebounded. Ball drops back in the hands of Alex Pierce. Pierce tries to fire a pass in, doesn't go. Ball's out of bounds, and that'll be with 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball to West Seattle.
Yeah, I want to see Pierce attack the basket right there. That cross-court pass is too dangerous. He's a senior. He knows better than that. He needs to get to the basket.
West Seattle's looking down low, and again, inside, misses a shot at point-blank range, and that was our guy, Duncan Monin. Ball rebounded outside by Beach. Manish with the ball, back on top to Caden Powers. Powers with the 3. Shot doesn't go, up high for the rebound as Alex Pierce, and throws the ball away and out of bounds. One of those turnovers you were talking about there.
Yeah, they have to settle down because Rainier Beach will get you playing at that frantic pace, and they don't want to play Rainier Beach's pace. They want to play their pace tonight and have a chance to win.
So we've got a timeout on the floor with 3:20 left here in the first quarter. Vikings up 12-9, and I just want to take this opportunity to remind everybody that we will be broadcasting live starting at 11 o'clock on Monday from the MLK Rally and March at Garfield High School. This is the 42nd annual March and Rally, one of the longest running events for celebration of MLK's holiday in the country. So if you can't make it down to the March and Rally, and if you can, it's a great place to go and attend and bring the family. But if you can't, you can check it all out on Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Back to live action here as Beach brings the ball in. Jalen Petty with the ball on top, swings it out on top to Robinson. Robinson now at the top of the key. Almost mishandles the ball. Caden Powers with it. A nice little 12-footer goes at the left elbow for Caden Powers.
Well, this is what I'm talking about when we talked with Jalen Petty last game, Tony B, about him being unselfish and him wanting the team to win and team first. Petty's not pressing. He's not trying to get a shot. He's not trying to, showboat or anything. He's just going with the flow of the team. Caden Powers has a hot hand, and that's who he's passing the ball to.
And the ball is turned over back in the hands of Beach. Beach up 14-9 now. And, Bill, I'm curious about what you think, but West Seattle better be careful here at the end of the quarter as Petty puts up a shot. Doesn't go. Beach up by 5. Petty with the rebound between the wickets. Back out on top for another 3 ball. That one, it does go. And this is kind of what I was concerned about. If you're West Seattle at the end of the quarter, you don't want this to get away from you.
Yeah, and that Trey Morris, he's been hot. I was talking to Dave King and Coach Mike before the game, and they just said he's not going to miss many shots he takes, and they were right on with that one because he buried that one.
And Beach with another steal, another turnover, but the ball is too far ahead of Petty, and Petty falls down out of bounds, and that will turn the ball over to West Seattle, down now by 8, 17-9. Beach on top. A couple of players come in off the bench. Micah McNeese.
Micah McNeese, he's such a sleeper. Coach Mike was telling me that, and he's averaging 15 points off the bench, which I didn't know he was averaging that many points. I mean, gee whiz. I mean, he's very consistent. He's worked hard. He's always in the right place at the right time.
West Seattle gets the ball in the front court. Pass over to Pierce. Pierce dribbles the ball out to the top. Hands it out. Defense extended out there.
This is a kid right here. He has to get going right here.
And then we're talking about Wes Armstrong, who evidently did something to inspire the ire of the rest and got an offensive foul called, or was that traveling? Either way, the ball is turned over to the Beach.
Yeah, referee Garrett, he called travel. He's a great ref since state tournament last year for the first time. I really think that Wesley is a big key for the West Seattle. I mean, he had a big game against Garfield, and they had to get some help for other guys. Pierce needs some help for other guys, and have to help him score the ball.
Caden Powers steps through for an easy layup, puts Beach up by 10 now at 19-9, and fighting for the ball. They're going to call it jump ball, and we were talking about Manise, and before the game, I think you said doing the dirty work, and that ball is going to go back to West Seattle, but he tied him up, and a jump ball was called.
I think Rainier Beach is playing really good in the first quarter, to be honest. I mean, they're doing everything good. I just that Rainier Beach is doing it better. They're just shooting the ball at a very high efficiency right now, and just scoring so many points.
And the inside rolls in, out, and the bucket falls in. And once again, Duncan Monin making his presence felt, the 6'5" senior from West Seattle. 19-11 now. Beach with the ball on the perimeter. Caden Powers tries to dump the ball off low. Taken by West Seattle. Up to Duncan Monin. He lays the ball up and in, and now suddenly West Seattle with a minute left in the first half, down by 6. Inside shot does not go for Micah Manise, but will go to the line, and with 55 seconds here to go, West Seattle right there, 19-13.
I mean, I'm impressed with Duncan Monin. I mean, he's playing with a lot of physicality. He's finishing at the rim. I mean, he's letting it go out there. He's banging out there.
And doing what you said, he's doing it inside.
Yeah, I hate to keep going back to Annie Wright, but I have to. When they beat Rainier Beach here, the only loss of the season in the state, they were beating Rainier Beach inside, getting second shots, getting easy shots in the offense, and West Seattle's trying to do the same thing.
Now, what would you say to people who say, okay, Rainier Beach, number 1 ranked team in the state, but they don't have a lot of size inside?
Yeah, I mean, they're still number 1 to me in the sense of they got such great guard play. I mean, you got a guy like Petty getting 61 points. You got Caden Powers and Niall Robinson and Dre Morris. I mean, they make up for that with their scoring and their turnovers on defense.
West Seattle hard to the hoop inside and count the bucket for Wes Armstrong. And you were saying you wanted to see him get going, and he did. And Beach throws the ball away with 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. It is 19-15.
Yeah, and I told Beach that I thought West Seattle would give him a really good game in the first half and maybe split in the second half because they don't have that much depth over there on the bench.
Beach now applying a little pressure in the back court into the front court. Monin with the ball, drives all the way to
the man, Superman out there. Boy, Superman out there.
And suddenly West Seattle down by 2. Ball missed high off the rim, rebounded by Robinson over to Petty. Petty with the 3. Petty's 3 doesn't go off the rim, the left side, rebounded again by Beach. And Powers 3, that ball doesn't go. And with the first quarter expiring, Bill, we've got the Rainier Beach Vikings 19, the West Seattle Wildcats with 17.
I'm excited about that, man. I really want to see a game today. I mean, everybody's talking all day long, calling me the guru. Hey, man, what's going on? It's going to be a blowout. I'm not coming to that game. It's not going to be a game. I said, you better tune in to Rainier Avenue tonight. It's going to be a great game.
Don't get caught sleeping. Mr. Bellis, you have any updates for us, sir?
This is one of those nights where almost nobody's playing. I think it's a girls' basketball night, but There is one other game currently going on. We don't have any updates from it, but number 18 Foster in 3A. Number 12 Liberty is taking on Foster over there in the Kingco. But if we look at the standings before we start this second quarter, we got the 6th place team hanging with the 1st place team. West Seattle has only won 2 out of their 7 games in the league. They're 6-6 on the year and holding tough in this first quarter against Beach, 12-2 on the year, number 1 in the state, number 1 in Metro League.
You are listening to Metro League High School Basketball on Rainier Avenue Radio World. It's me, Tony B, and Bill, the Guru, Ellaby. If you're Beach right now and you're Coach Bethea, you were up by 10, an 8-point run by West Seattle brings this game back again. What do you say to your team during that first quarter break?
Get your mind off of offense. Okay, we've been scoring 80, 100 points a game. We got to get some stops now. West Seattle's bringing it to us. We got to answer the challenge right now, answer the bell, and come out here swinging and get some stops on defense.
Shot goes up, doesn't go. Alex Pierce up again high for the rebound. Drops the ball off to Britt Joyner.
Oh, you played Guru right there because I was going to say he was high on that one.
Pierce looks for the shot, tightly defended, can't get it. Ball now back out on top. Whip it around the corner. Shot does go up. That off the back of the rim. Shot by Ty Sales. Beach in the front court. Powers thinks about it and ends up taking steps. So we've got a turnover now by Beach. And West Seattle again with an opportunity to either tie the score up or potentially go ahead on a three-point shot.
Well, I seen Coach Mike before the game, and he's over there hobbling. Something's wrong with his leg. He got up right there, almost fell over, but it's not going to stop Coach Mike Bethea from showing that passion and screaming at his kids to do the right thing.
Pierce inside. Looks like he got fouled, but gets the bucket. No and one. And West Seattle now tied at 19 against the number 1 team in the state, the Rainier Beach Vikings.
And I think that's part of it. Like, every team that Rainier Beach plays, everybody's going to give them their best shot. And West Seattle's giving theirs right now.
Howard gets the rebound, drops a nice pass down low to Micah Manise for a layup to give Beach the lead again with 6:38 here to go in the first half. West Seattle with the ball in the front court, and West Seattle, as opposed to Roosevelt, they seem to be confident when we did the Roosevelt game.
Yeah, they look very good. They're fearless right now. They're going up strong. And I think the biggest thing I really see is they're attacking. Nobody's holding back. They're attacking the basket, not selling for three-point shots.
Alex Pierce goes up inside. Shot is blocked, but he'll go to the line for a couple shots. First shot by Pierce. Rolls around the rim and bounces out and into the game now. Knowledge Wright, the freshman that you were talking about for Rainier Beach.
I mean, Knowledge Wright is the future of Rainier Beach basketball at the point guard position. He played for Jamal Crawford last year for Seattle Rotary, so he has a lot of experience on the big stage, out of state, playing some big games. So this is nothing for Knowledge Wright and Rainier Beach Vikings when he comes to the game.
And Alex Pierce misses both free throws. A nice little right-handed scoop shot by Manise goes in, puts Beach up back by 4. And that last time down, Pierce missed both free throws. This may be too early to talk about it, but Bill, what is the importance of hitting your free throws, especially in a game like this?
I mean, it's everything. I mean, you have to make your free throws to win games. There's no way around that. I mean, a guy misses one free throw, he step off and collect his thoughts and make the next one.
So again, West Seattle trying to go back inside to dunk Monin. Monin is fouled. Ball will be out on the side and brought in by Gabe Kearney. Now, actually, they're going to switch up now, and Monin's going to now it's going to go behind the hoop on the baseline.
I love Monin the way he looks. He has that nice body type. He's so strong. I mean, he's active right now too. He's really moving around. He's posting up, asking for the ball.
And Pierce tries to get the ball down low to Monin. Monin turns around and starts talking to the ref. Beach down quickly. Knowledge right with the ball. And they're going to call a foot on the line on Knowledge right. The ball will be turned over to West Seattle. So what's going on right now, Bill, the guru? Is it what West Seattle is doing to Rainier Beach, or is Beach just not playing the way that Coach Bethea wants them to play?
I'm going to give West Seattle some credit here because they're taking care of the ball. There's no turnovers right now, and they're not scared. I mean, everybody's playing good. They're passing the ball around, and they're getting high percentage shots down low. They're not just launching threes like we see other teams that play against Beach.
And just as you mentioned that, West Seattle turns the ball over. Manise.
Oh, my goodness.
Turns around and hits up a nice
goodness.
little turnaround shot just outside the free throw line. Manise with a couple big buckets in this game. I think that's at least 6 points for Manise.
I mean, if he can make that shot, he's just no stopping him.
And Petty goes up with two hands, jams it through.
So easy. Showtime for Petty. I mean, my goodness, he's so explosive. So explosive.
So Beach back up by 8 now with 4:35 here to go in the half. A nice inside move. Ball drops in. West Seattle will not be denied. They will not go away. Down by 6. Quickly the other way. 3-point shot put up. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Ty Sales. And we are going to get a timeout on the floor. You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. It's me, Tony B, with your play-by-play and your color commentary and analysis. Joining me once again, Bill the Guru. Ella B. Bill, what are some of the highlights that you've had as we started broadcasting late in the season, but you've been keeping up? Tell us what you've seen earlier in the year that's excited you about this year's high school basketball.
You know, I think for me, this Metro League has split this league into 2 divisions. So you have this high-powered league, and then you have the lower league, and they play each other twice. And what got me so excited is the fact that you have Eastside Catholic, beating Garfield. Then you have Rainier Beach beating Garfield, and Eastside Catholic losing to West Seattle, and then you have O'Day beating Garfield, and it's so much parity right now. So I think these games, second half of the season, are going to be so close, and I'm so excited to watch them.
We'll be here all the way through the end of the season. Then we're going to go into the Metro League playoffs. That's going to be a busy period of time because there'll be a bunch of games back to back to back. I'm really looking for that. Then the championship, and then it don't stop there.
Hey, it keeps going. It's the road to the dome. Everybody's excited, trying to get back, trying to get that gold ball from Eastside Catholic.
West Seattle with the ball into front court. Beach applying pressure, almost gets the steal. And again, inside, and a little 3-foot put-up shot by Ty Sales pulls West Seattle back within 4. And quickly down the other way, a layup does not go from Manise. And we're going to get a foul called on Petty as he unintentionally bumped into Peyton Duong and knocked him down. And but that's going to be a foul. And so West Seattle will get the ball in the backcourt, down by 4 with 3:52 here to go in the half. I got to be honest with you. I did not think this would be the case right now. But the way West Seattle is playing, they don't look intimidated, and they seem like, you know what, if this is what it's going to be, you're going to have to deal with this.
Well, yeah, they have a bunch of seniors out there, and then they have the sophomore Wesley, and he looks like a senior the way he's built, but they're a very experienced team, and you got some veterans out there who know how to play basketball, and they're all playing their role, and it's fun to watch.
Wesley, you're talking about the 6'5" sophomore. You are right. He's built like senior out there.
I didn't think Alex had anywhere to go there, and I thought Rico Robertson did a good job playing the defense. They got to continue to pass the ball around. Don't try to play hero ball right now. Everything is working for you. Just pass the ball around, play as a team. West Seattle's doing a great job.
Ball again out on top to Ty Sales. Ball back to Sales on top. Dribbles into the key. Nothing there. Get Wes Armstrong with the ball now. That's going to be a travel. Took a little step. Got a little happy. Said, "Oh, I got an opening," but bounced the ball. So we side out for Beach now. Rico Robinson.
I mean, I think that's the one thing I can say about Rainier Beach. Their weakness that I see is, and we kind of all see this, they don't have a big man down low in that middle. Marcus McNeese is a strong key. You know, he's only 6'4", 6'5". So I think West Seattle matches up well with Rainier Beach down low.
Caden Powers takes it on his own, goes into the lane, spins, puts it up, and about a little 8-footer goes down to put Beach back up by 6 with 3:08 here to go in the half.
I mean, that was a big-time shot right there. I mean, that was something that Jamal Crawford must have taught him in the gym or something, because that was a very tough shot, big, high-level shot.
Alex Pierce shot does not fall. Ball rebounded by Powers, brings the ball up himself, finally dishes it out to Robinson. Robinson pass taken away by Wesley, and on his way to the hoop, I guess we're going to get – whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
They're going to say he did not get fouled.
Oh, my goodness.
And lost the ball. Alex Pierce looking like, what? Huh?
And I think Coach Fred was going to call a timeout so he can discuss this play right here, because if this is how it's going to go, they don't have a chance to win. They don't get that call right there.
So we've got a timeout here on the floor. And I do want to remind everyone, if you're in the Rainier Beach area, you live in what is called District 2. Tammy Morales won the election and was elected as the city council person for District 2, resigned, and as of January 1st, there was a vacancy. 20 folks applied for that position of city councilman. On Tuesday, January 21st, at the Columbia City Theater, Bill, we're going to have 9 of those finalists joining us. You'll be able to ask questions and find out who you would like to represent you in District 2. So this is kind of a last-minute thing, and this is an open public forum, and it's going to be actually the only one. There will be a couple at City Hall, but I encourage everyone to come to the Columbia City Theater at 5:30. Find out who the 9 finalists are who will be vying for the position of City Council District 2. Yeah, pretty important stuff. Beach with the ball now, up 6. Nice inside pass. You know, in the second game that I've seen, Bill, and I am impressed by the inside passing of the Rainier Beach Vikings.
Yeah, they're so unselfish, and they're all displaying great court vision right now. And that's Coach Mike. Coach Mike is making sure these guys play unselfishly and they play together.
Sully Pond with the ball to Alex Pierce. Pierce falls down, and we are going to get called this time, a foul call. No, we're not. And they're just going to say again that Pierce mishandled the ball and fell down. So Pierce not getting the calls going his way right now. Can that be frustrating as a player? Bill, how do you handle that?
It can be very frustrating as a player, but like I tell players all the time, you got to play through the refs. You can't play looking for calls. You got to be strong with the ball. You got to take your game to the next level. You know, you're playing number 1 team in the state right now. You have no time to complain to the refs.
So Beach will get the ball. Ball will be brought in by Manish in the backcourt when they eventually allow this to happen, as they get all the sweat, water off the court.
Well, we got Petty out here with a blue shoe on an orange shoe. We got Caden Powers with a blue shoe and an orange shoe. And I guess for me, coming from the old school, you gotta have shoes that's the same color. You gotta change that for me. But hey, who am I? I'm old.
The guru does not appreciate the fashion statement. And Caden Powers pulls up and buries a 3.
Well, I guess when you're shooting like that, you can wear a mismatched shoe.
Now that's going to put Beach up by 11 and almost a turnover. West Seattle had been hanging close this whole time. And again, a nice move inside. Foul called as, again, the freshman, Wes Armstrong, goes up inside. Now, Bill, I don't have the official stat sheet here. You got a guy who scored 61 points, plus 20 in the previous game, who, to my knowledge, right now has 2 points.
Yeah, incredible. I mean, and that's a bad sign for West Seattle for that second half because Petty's going to come out and I'm going to say get at least 15 to 20 points in the next half. He has 2 right now, so he's very aware of his stats. And hey, he's been averaging close to 40 points a game the last 3 games.
And the first shot does not go from Armstrong. Second shot does go from Armstrong. And to me, it doesn't appear that Petty is pressing. And for a guy that puts up as many points as he does, do you think there's some frustration on his part right now, not getting the shots, not getting the buckets?
I don't think he's frustrated at all right now with it because it's not like he's taking shots missing. It's just Caden Powers has come out and he's been the aggressor tonight for the team, and so I think he'll get going.
Wes Armstrong overpowering inside, gets a bucket. Bernice goes up on the other end. I think that was Bernice.
And I'm glad the refs didn't call that foul. Let them play down here. Let them play down there.
That'll be a ball out on the baseline to the right of us for the Rainier Beach Vikings. Vikings up by 8, 34 to 26. Minute left to go here. And Petty pulls up with the jumper, bounces in and out, doesn't go from the left elbow. Quickly down the other way. Too quickly as the ball is turned over. And there's an easy bucket by Petty on a fast break opportunity off of the turnover. One of the things, Bill, you had said that West Seattle cannot do, turn the ball over.
And I think that'll get Petty going right there, getting the easy basket right there. He's missed a couple of jumpers. That'll get him going into the game.
And Duong comes and answers back with a nice little left-handed floating shot for West Seattle back within 8.
I am glad Peyton made that shot because I was going to say something about Peyton not being one-dimensional, just being a passer because then it becomes easy to guard. But when he goes in there and hits that footer like that, now he's a threat. Keep the defense off balance right now.
And a three-point shot up and in. Who is it? It's our guy, Dre Morris. You said one of the best freshmen in the country, or sophomores in the country.
Yes, he is. He played for Bowl Champion League last summer. He has 20 offers. I mean, the kid can play. He was at Curtis High School last year, and a lot of people compared him to Zoom Diallo, who was the Curtis star, who's now at UW playing. So he's in that same type of mold, superstar talent, has upside and has a bright future in college basketball.
So here we are at halftime. Beach up 11. Games seem to be closer than that, but they're up 11 now as we go into the halftime. We'll be back for the start of the third quarter. Bill? Mr. Bellis, you want to take us into halftime?
Yep, thank you. We're here at halftime on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. And with Rainier Beach leading by 11, 39-28. So I'm Daniel Bellis here giving your halftime report. And just taking a look at things as they are in the league here in the Metro League. You can see that the there we go. You can see that Rainier Beach pitching an undefeated season so far in Metro at 8-0, 12-2 on the season. They are the number 1 team in the state. But O'Day has been a surprising last week. They were in 5th place, and they leapfrogged 3 teams who had a rough week, actually. And now they're in 2nd place in the Metro League at 5-2 after beating Eastside Catholic. It was a key victory for O'Day. And then they beat Garfield right after that. And that is why they've jumped up to 2nd place, sitting up there in second, a half game above 3rd place. Beach has a 2-game lead right now on O'Day as we get into the final half of the season. There are about 6 games left, including tonight's game, for each team left in the season. So remember that when it comes to where people can end up. So as far Beach can fall as far as 6th place if they lose every game from here on out. So there you go. In Metro League, especially in recent seasons, they have gave a guaranteed berth to the top 6 in Metro all the way to the districts. They don't have to play their way in the Metro championship. They just play to win. There's no way to be eliminated. So if that continues, then Beach has guaranteed themselves a way into the districts. And they don't have to play, even if they lose every game in the rest of the season, they have guaranteed themselves a spot in the Metro League Championship and no loser-out games for them. Again, that tie for third is very interesting. Eastside Catholic, Garfield, and Seattle Prep are all tied for third right now, 5-3 in the league each. They've each beat up on each other, and that's one reason why they're right there. But it is definitely a top 5 for the Metro right now. And Seattle Prep, Eastside Catholic, and Garfield are 3rd through 5th. West Seattle sitting in 6th right now. They're 2 games behind that 3rd place tie at 2-5. Roosevelt sitting in 7th after finally getting their first league victory of the year against 2A squad Nathan Hale. And Nathan Hale has not won anything in the Metro League yet, but they are 1-11 on the season. If we flip the script to the bottom of the league, the sound, if you will, it has been Bishop Blanchette that has been running things, but they are only a game up above Ballard right now if you look at how things are playing out. So there you go. They are 9-1 in the league, 11-3 overall. Ballard's in 2nd place right now, 7-2, 8-4 overall. Franklin and Lakeside are, even though they're tied, Franklin holds the tiebreaker. They've beat them twice this season. So Franklin has a tiebreaker. They're 7-3. They're 3rd. Lakeside's in 4th. Lincoln is sitting in 5th place at 5-4. Seattle Academy, new to the Metro League, is in 6th place at 4-6. Ingram is in 7th at 3-7. And then the 2A squads, Chief Self and Cleveland, they're sitting in the cellar of the Metro League in the Sound Division. As we look at the top 20 and throw that up on the board real quick, obviously you are watching the number 1 team play against West Seattle. Edmonds Woodway moved up there, up to 2nd place this week, and pitching an undefeated season so far there in the Westco at 14-0 on the season. Watch for Edmonds Woodway as the season concludes. Bellevue moved up to 3. Garfield's now sitting at 4 after sliding from 2nd to 4th place. Of course, everyone's off tonight except for number 12, Liberty, who's hosting a 218 Foster in their league game over there in Kinko. But as you see, some of the other teams right there, Shorecrest representing the Westco over there, O'Day, Seattle Prep, Eastside Catholic. It is very Westco versus Metro this year. A lot of strength in those conferences. Also watch out for Lincoln, who's been jumping up to 9th place, representing the Pierce County. Usually a top team in the state year over year. So there you go. Lots of Metro teams there in the top 10. The state is definitely looking at the success of the Metro League so far this season against non-league opponents. As you can see, Garfield, O'Day, Seattle Prep, Eastside Catholic, all in the top 8. So we got 5 Metro League teams in the top 8 right now, showing that dominance for you right there. Also in Rainier Avenue radio coverage, non-basketball though, but just as important, we are covering the 42nd Seattle Martin Luther King Annual March and Rally this Monday. Check it out from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. We'll cover all the speeches, and then we'll follow the crowd as they walk around Seattle for our annual coverage on Martin Luther King Day from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then that day as well, Rainier Avenue Radio will welcome a new face to the station, a new show called Thought Life. Check it out, Martin Luther King Day night, and every first and third Mondays, moving on, Thought Life. It's all about thinking and changing the way that you think. It's hosted by Fishhooks, first and third Mondays at 5 p.m. live on Rainier Avenue Radio, impacting the Monday night lineup, which also includes, of course, mental health awareness for men at 5:30, and Better Together and Living Powerfully at 6, and Lidline Sports at 7, and then on the third Mondays of the month, Rizal Park Jazz Radio Seattle at 8 p.m. on the third Mondays. This has been Daniel Bellis right here with your halftime report. We'll be right back at it in a few minutes with your second half as Rainier Beach leads 39-28 on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.
This is a Rainier Avenue Radio message on fentanyl awareness in our communities. And we're going to have open, honest, frank conversation today about fentanyl.
But I think it's just going to take everybody. It's going to take communities, it's going to take cities, it's going to take counties, state, federal partners to all come together to really tackle this. But I think first and foremost, it starts with us, making sure we have the education and we have the wherewithal to help out on the streets, because this is where we are, and it affects all of us. How easy is it about what's going on in your community, in your public schools? And I'll just tell you, it's not very easy. And a lot of information is sort of outsourced to other areas.
This has been a Rainier Avenue Radio message on fentanyl in our communities.
Women Empowerment Talk Radio, your roadmap to business success. Tune in every Sunday at 3 p.m. on RainierAvenueRadio.world, providing resources and sharing motivational experiences from the everyday entrepreneur. Tune in Women Empowerment Talk Radio every Sunday, 3 p.m. on RainierAvenueRadio.world.
I'm Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not deep frying a turducken in a closed garage, I'm listening to RainierAvenueRadio.world.
You can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Love food? Here's some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. Store cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo.
And your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself
Here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio.
every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
That's every Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m. on Seattle's Rainier Avenue Radio.
Love food? Here's some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. Store cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
Back live and sitting right behind the guru and I is more basketball Washington royalty.
Don't tell him that.
Good to see you, Mr. Bochamp.
Yeah, you know, it was John Beauchamp's birthday a couple days ago, and you know, we got a history, man, going way back to 1988. We were in the All-State team together, so that was fun. You know, even though they beat us in the All-State game, they beat me and Doug Christie.
Uh-oh. And Alex Pierce puts a shot up that goes to bring West Seattle back within 10. Beach with the ball now. And a nice little nifty inside pass, and the beneficiary is McNeese for another 2 points to put Beach, my apologies, back up by 12.
Yeah, McNeese is going to be the key to Rainier Beach team this year, because he is left in the middle, because Dom Robinson, the 6'9" big man for Rainier Beach last year, did not get his fifth year. He went through 2 or 3 appeals, and I just really feel for the kid not getting his fifth year.
Petty with the ball now. Petty pulls up. Petty shot again doesn't go. Off the front of the rim, a little bit short. Rebounded by West Seattle. Peyton Duong with the ball out on top. Pulls over to the left corner. Shot does not go up. Attempt to get the ball down low. Doesn't work. Robinson with the ball now. He stops, pulls up. Oh! And Caden Powers went up with nasty intentions on that one. It did bounce up high off the back of the rim.
I mean, Rico Robinson set that up just perfectly. I mean, I thought the stars were aligning for a big dunk right there. Oh, my goodness. He was up so high.
Pond with the ball out on top of Duong. Duong with the ball still back to Pond. Swings the ball right out on top. And an attempt by Mona to get the ball on kind of a cross-court pass. Does not go and goes out of bounds. And so Beach will retain possession.
I see a little bit more physical play from Rainier Beach players down low with the guys. So I think Coach Michael Thea got in their face a little bit at halftime and said, they're in our house on Jamal Crawford court, pushing you guys around. It's time to toughen up a little bit.
And Caden Powers' pass goes out of bounds, and that will turn the ball back over to West Seattle. Beach up by 12, but it appears unable. Every time Beach gets up a little bit, West Seattle kind of claws their way back into the game.
Yeah, they've been right on point with that. Just staying right close up to Rainier Beach in striking distance, making shots, not letting Rainier Beach get too far ahead. But you know it's a game of runs, and we see Rainier Beach about to make one.
Powers drives, kicks the ball out to Robinson. That shot doesn't go. Pierce with the rebound. Pierce looking for somebody to give it to, decides to bring it up court himself. Then over to Pond, defended by Robinson. Robinson knocks the ball out of bounds with 21 seconds to go on shot clock.
You know, when Rico Robinson shot that shot, I could see Mike kind of cringe because that was an issue he had with Niall last year, sometimes shooting too far out there off three-point line. There's nobody underneath the basket to rebound. And he can come in a little closer to taking a 30-footer. I mean, the refs really let him play tonight. I mean, I thought that was a foul right there. He reached in, no foul from the knees. But I'm glad the refs are being consistent tonight. So it's some high-level refs right now.
All right, John, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah.
Had to bring you on. I won't keep you long. I know you're busy, but man, just wanted to have a few words with you. How's Marjan doing?
Oh, he's doing good. Just waiting this time, waiting to get in. You know what I'm saying? Every time he get in, he shows definitely going through what he's going through right now, is the fight for playing time or whatever. He's turned into a real pro.
You still come to these games. You still support young players. What is it about this game that makes you continue to give yourself to these young athletes?
Oh man, we got both Tampa League. You know, we're national Adidas, so we're on the top stage. So I recruit. You know what I'm saying? We're on the top stage. I'm both Tampa League, Adidas, national grassroots. So I'm when I come to the games, I'm looking at the talent and see who I can add to the roster. You know, we got a Keandre Morris. We got him. I played him up last year, right there. Hit that. He got 24 offers last year.
Wow.
You know, he's one of my top recruit getters. Him and Lattimore Ford up in Mount Si.
Nice move there from the sophomore for West Seattle. Wes Armstrong gets inside and gets the bucket to keep West Seattle within striking distance. What do you see out here on the court right now? Beach is up by 13. If they hit this free throw, it'll be 12. West Seattle kind of hanging in there. John, what are you seeing out here from the perspective of both teams?
They're just small. They're all guards. It's hard to deal with that, especially taking care of the ball and they're pressing them. You know what I'm saying? So if your guards can maintain that, you get the ball to the middle to break that press, this would be a different game. And you got to play football against Beach. You gotta get physical. That's the only reason West Seattle stayed in it a little longer. If they had one more player, it'd be an interesting game.
And Caden Powers pulls up with the jump shot. You are echoing the sentiments of the guru who was saying that in order to beat Beach, you're going to have to play tough inside, and that's exactly Petty gets a bucket. What they've been doing, and now suddenly Beach is up by 16. And Bill, this is potentially one of those runs you were talking about, but West Seattle again answers the bell.
That kid right there is real strong too.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah, Beauchamp. That's Duncan Mooney right there. I mean, that kid right there plays so hard. He's so strong, and they're not used to guarding the lefty either. That's what makes it harder for him to guard.
I wish he was a sophomore. I put him with Jalen Davis. He'll be crazy.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World. It's me, Tony V. This is high school basketball, Metro League basketball, Jamal Crawford Court. It's myself on play-by-play, joined by Bill, the guru, LB.
I want to ask Beauchamp, we go back and forth on the phone almost every day, all the time about you got the city game over here, then you have this game over there in Yakima. They play more as a team. You have these players over there. And so when we start talking about the best teams in the state, we say Rainier Beach is the best team in the state. Beauchamp, what do you think? What happens in the state tournament where it becomes harder? Marjan took Rainier Beach to the state semifinal championships, and he was at Rainier Beach and had a tough game there. What's the difference to get the state tournament?
I mean, it's just the better of the teams. You got so many weak teams in these leagues, you know what I'm saying? Metro is cool, but you got 3 or 4 where you're just going to rattle. They scored 140 points on a team. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Nathan Hale.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? That's neither here or there. You know what I'm saying? I would have moved up half of my JV for that game so I could get them some experience. But, everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? But when you get to state, you already know it's the best of whoever's playing good at that time. So you gotta execute. You gotta be IQ, and you gotta be ready for that mixture of refereeing because the Eastern Washington refs come into play. You feel me? So and you ain't used to them because they let you play a certain way on this side and they play a certain way on that side. So it's about who can adjust.
Is it really a different style of basketball east of the mountains?
Yes.
Would you agree with that?
I do agree it's a little different style. I mean, they're going to pass the ball around and they're going to bang more. They're going to bang more down low, and they're going to play that 3-point line a little more seriously as far as shooting that 3-pointer because they don't have the individual one-on-one skills like some of the kids over here. On the West.
What you're gonna find out. Sorry about interrupting, but what you're gonna find out, Tom, is a team like, say they play Richmond. Richmond's gonna slow the ball down. They got guards that can handle this, and they got bigs that can, flash in the middle, turn around and dunk on you. So they're gonna slow the ball down, and these guys over here want to match Beach up and down tempo, and that's crazy. Like when we
I think we're seeing it too, Beauchamp. There's no bigs out here. You have all these guards.
There isn't.
In the state tournament, they're going to have some big guys they're going to have to go against. It's like just like Eastside Catholic beat Rainier Beach the championship because of that reason.
I'm gonna disagree.
And I said Annie right earlier. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you about Rainier Beach being and I'm a Beach boy.
Yeah.
But they got beat. So Annie Wright got to be the number 1 team right now. But the game I would really want to see is Richmond versus Beach, and that'll never happen. That would be a good game because they're 9-0 or 10-0 or whatnot. They got 2 players over there getting 30 every game.
3-point shot put up again, and
DeAndre Morris.
Morris again.
Well, Beauchamp was talking about sophomores out there. I don't think he's understanding. You got Micah McNeese out there, number 12 for Rainier Beach.
I was going to say that, but Tony was talking. I was like, that's another good sophomore right there.
Well, he has 10 points right now. He's averaging 15 off the bench. He's a star football player. He's always at the ball at the right place at the right time. He has a knack for getting his nose in all the minutes on the court.
Both of those 2 right there, 12 and 21 on the other team. If I put them on our 16 and under right now, it changes their whole dynamic. And I got arguably the best guard in state on that team, Jalen Davis. I know he got Adidas Player of the Year last year. He's the most efficient player in America.
Jalen Davis from Bremerton High School.
That's the award he got.
By Micah Manise, rolls around the rim, hits all of the rim, he then jumps up on the backboard and finally bounces through. And suddenly, both John and Guru Beaches up by 18 with 1:56 here to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, the game is going pretty much how I thought it would go. I thought West Seattle would be single digits close, and they were down 11. Then I thought Rainier Beach would go ahead and make a run in this third quarter, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
And number 20 is a good heady guard, little knowledge. It's nice.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Yeah, he's a freshman. He's nice.
And also into the game, Jay Wheeler Burns for the Vikings. 5'6".
Well, and I don't see Mason Rivers over there. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask the coaches after the game where is he at, but he's going to be a vital piece for Rainier Beach to win their state championship off the bench, bringing some depth off the bench so that there's no drop off in play. So stay tuned for more of that.
Next shot up and doesn't go. Beach with the ball now. Jalen Petty with the Petty drive, stops, backs up to the three-point line, finds an open player, ball passed around the court. Nice work. Open three-point shot doesn't go. Petty with the rebound.
Petty's so cat quick, it's not even funny.
Hit that.
And Knowledge right with an open jumper from the top of the key, and it's good. And Beach up now by 21 with 1:26 here to go in the third quarter. Beach expanding the lead.
I love that shot by Knowledge. His ball has such high arc on it. Gives that ball a chance to go in.
Wes Armstrong spins, wheels, deals, shot doesn't go. Foul called on the inside, and that's going to be on the rebound attempt. And Jalen Petty actually called for the foul, and it looks like that was on the shot attempt. So once again, Armstrong had the opportunity to go to the line for a couple shots.
I thought Armstrong got away with a travel right there, but he didn't here nor there.
And again, another missed free throw by the West Seattle Wildcats. Second attempt by Armstrong. That one misses as well, bounces off to the right side, rebounded by Petty.
They got to practice those free throws. I mean,
another deep three. This one bounces off the back of the rim from Dre Morris. Quickly down the other way. West Seattle with the bucket to pull within 19 now with 50 seconds here to go in the third quarter. Ball out of bounds, and Beach will retain possession. And as we get ready to go into this fourth quarter, Mr. Beauchamp, I just wanted to thank you for joining us, man. I know I put you on the spot. Always a pleasure to see you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anything you want to share with us before we go into this fourth quarter action and the Guru and I start getting back to calling this game?
No, sir. No, sir. I thank you very much. Yeah, when you asked me earlier what about basketball, that's just what I do, sir. If you ask anybody, I trained everybody who wanted to train with Marjan for free.
Now, quiet as a skeptic, you know about music too.
Right. That's what we did.
Bizzle. We talk about Bizzle Entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Promoting all them concerts and
yes, sir.
Got the whole town going crazy.
I was basically at the beginning of the music thing here in Seattle with Funk Daddy and Mix-a-Lotto DJ that started off. He's the one that taught Funk and Skill 2 turntables. You know what I'm saying? That was my boy Skill too. Skill was probably the best. And then Funk Daddy, he's always been the man.
7 seconds left here to go in the quarter. Deep 3-point twin shot put up by Pierce. Doesn't go. 1 second on the clock. Shot goes up. Does not go. Again, thanks, John, for joining us.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. So here we are, third quarter over. Guru 58-39, Beach on top. How would you describe this game? I mean, Beach has been in front the whole time. West Seattle kept it close for a little while. But it doesn't seem to be the kind of game that you would expect from Beach. But would you say that's because West Seattle is doing what they're doing to Beach and have impacted Beach's game?
Definitely. I mean, West Seattle came. They expended so much energy that first half, getting loose balls, banging them, going to the basket, taking care of the ball, fighting off this pressure, and had that high adrenaline. And now the second half, third quarter, they just melt. And that's what Rainier Beach does to you. They take your legs, they take your energy, they take your heart, and they just keep going at you. I mean, right now they have 60 points, 58 points, almost 60 points in 3 quarters, and they haven't even played their best basketball. So, I mean, you got Rainier Beach, they're averaging like 90 points a game. So they're right at their average.
And with that 19-point lead and that 58, almost 60 points, and there hasn't been a Jalen Petty explosion offensively either.
No, and you know what? I mean, I think Coach Mike's going to put him back in the game, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with Beach winning without him. That just shows how great these guys really are. They don't have to depend on Jalen Petty every game to win. Of course, the biggest game he's going to take over. But what I like tonight is Caden Powers. I mean, right now he's the Guru's player of the game thus far. I mean, he set the tone for his team coming out being aggressive and hitting some tough shots early in the game.
Beach inbounds the ball to Robinson. Robinson on top, wheels and deals. Gets to right, puts up a little right-handed floating shot that doesn't go. Ball rebounded by Gabe Kearney in the front court. Sully Pond, pressured by Knowledge. And it's the game. Again, tough Beach pressure. Ball back into the hand of Pond. Swing it over to the left side for a 3-point shot that is up and good from Gabe Kearney.
You know, I know that young man. He played at Chief Self last year, and I had talked to him about transferring. He said he's going to transfer. I told him to stay at Chief Self, but you know what? At the end of the day, he's a very good player. He's going to be a good player. He's a knockdown shooter. We just seen that right there. I'm happy for Gabe to get that shot to go down.
Powers with the ball on top to Rico Robinson. Robinson calmly drills the 3. Again, another player with an offensive skill set that hasn't been forcing the issue.
I mean, Rico Robinson is so underrated to me. I mean, we talk all the time, he's not going D1, he's not D1, but he's definitely going to play college basketball on the next level. You know, I mean, he comes from Greystock. We all know about his dad, Nate Robinson, but also his grandfather, Jock Robinson, was a Rose Bowl, Orange Bowl MVP. And then his brother, Namir Robinson, played at Colorado for primetime last year. So it's like Rico Robinson has a lot of talent and a lot of heart.
And Sully Pond from the left side goes up with a little right-hand scoop shot and buries it to bring West Seattle back within 17.
I mean, that's perfect basketball right there. I mean, that's just textbook basketball by Caden Powers. Oh, my. Now it's right, picking up full court. What's some pressure? That's pressure right there. Now it's right. That's Rainier Beach pressure right there. That's their tradition. You know, he's like his uncle Dwayne Wright, who played for Rainier Beach, who I was just talking to before the game. I mean, Knowledge Wright has so much defensive pressure, and he's a little guy. He gets right up underneath you. And look at Pierce. West Seattle's they're sapped. They're done. They're tired right now.
And so with a timeout here, Vikings up by 19, 63-44. And again, you know, Beach in control of this game. They've been in control of this game from the very beginning. West Seattle refused to go away. But as you mentioned, Bill, the later it got in the game, the larger that lead got. And West Seattle hasn't been able to put together that run to shrink that lead back down.
This is a great game for Rainier Beach because they're being challenged. They're not up by 40 or 50 and over there laughing and pointing to the crowd and trying to get some Instagram followers and all that stuff. I mean, they really have to play this to win this game tonight. And that's what I love about it. And they need this challenge moving forward.
Once again, join us. Now, I will tell you, we may possibly be broadcasting Franklin Quakers Garfield Bulldogs game tomorrow. I'll let you know for sure if we'll make that happen on back-to-back nights for you. Again, we want to bring you as much basketball as we can all the way up through the Metro League playoffs. And then we're going to be there night after night for the Metro League playoffs all the way to the championship.
I hope so. I would love it. I would love it, man. It's so fun, man. This is the most exciting time of the year for me, watching this Metro basketball, the greatest league in the world to me.
And yes, before we get to the Metro League playoffs and definitely at the playoffs, Bill, we're also going to cover girls basketball as well. Robinson with the shot.
Oh, for sure. Well, you know, people have been asking me, do you do the girls? Do you do the girls? I said, I would love to. I mean, the girls deserve some shine, and there's some talented players in the girls' game, and I would love to be a part of that.
So Garfield with the ball after the foul, ball taken down below the baseline, comes into Robinson out on top. Robinson looking to get the ball to Powers. Powers gets the ball out on top now, just at the insignia. And we've got a couple of swings as he tries to get the ball through. And I think we'll get a foul called. No, offensive foul. Paige Powers called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, I guess the screen was too hard by Micah McNeese. But to me, I mean, that screen itself just shows you how strong he is. He doesn't look that strong, but Micah McNeese is built. He's a strong young man. Gabe for three in and out. Man, Gabe is really right on now. He's right on. Man, he didn't make that shot.
And that shot was down in the hoop and came back out. Knowledge right with the ball now in the front court. Feeds over to Kate Powers. Powers over on the right side to McNeese. And again, Beach moving the ball around. Inside shot blocked by the rim. Quickly down the other way, Alex Pierce to the hoop. No foul called. Pierce's shot doesn't go. Back the other way, Caden Powers with it. He goes to the hoop, finds an open, and then eventually the ball ends up in the hands of Robinson. Shot back, block, up and down action. Duong with the ball with a little left-handed shot. Duong buries the little 14-footer. And back within, let me do my math, 17. Is West Seattle.
That was fun to watch. You said it, but I was going to say, you played good with it. It was end-to-end action right there, and that was some fast break basketball right there.
And then Dre Morris, again, according to the Guru, one of the best sophomores in the country.
I'm so glad he made that shot because I was going to say a few minutes ago when Bochan was up here, he's living and dying by the three, but he went to the basket, got a layup, so that's good to see. I mean, even the best of shooters, hitting those three-point shots are not as easy as it looks.
And up to the line now will go Duncan. Monan's shot was blocked by Caden Powers, but they're going to get a foul call, so Monan will go back to the line.
I'm impressed with this Monan kid tonight and what he's done for his team and how hard he's playing. I mean, this kid has a high motor. He has a sweet shot. I mean, I want to see him shoot more mid-range or see if he has three-point range, but this kid's on my radar. I mean, he should definitely be ranked in this state. I love the way he's playing tonight.
Is there such thing, Guru, from your perspective, as a moral victory? Would this be, and I mean, we still got 4 minutes left, so the game's definitely not over, but is this a moral victory for West Seattle?
I definitely think it is. I think Coach Wilson can build on this. You know, he sees his team under the toughest team in the state and how they're playing and they're responding. This is definitely a moral victory for West Seattle.
McNeese drives to the hoop, ball is knocked away, and then McNeese eventually loses the ball. And so West Seattle, again, with the ball down by 17 and an opportunity to cut into that lead. Duong with the ball, gets it in the front court. It looks like there's going to be some pressure. It is some right. Duong behind the back. Duong with the ball still. His three-point shot was looked at by Pierce, but wasn't taken. Picks up his dribble, back to Duong, sets a screen. Duong to the left side. get 14 seconds on the shot clock now. Pierce drives on the right side. Shot is blocked. And are we going to get a foul? And yes, we are going to get a foul.
You know, I see the Rainier Beach's coaches over there, and they're looking dejected, like they've lost the game. But we got to give West Seattle some credit. I mean, these kids are coming out playing really hard and really physical. And like we talked about earlier, they have some seniors, veteran players who've been playing basketball in this league for the last 3 years.
So Pearson's had his problems at the free throw line, and those problems continue as he misses the first free throw kind of badly off to the right side. An opportunity here for another free throw to cut into that lead. This one is up.
Tony B, you were right. You were right on with this free throws. Like, it's just a windfall of missed free throws.
And once again, no conscience for Trey Morris. You were talking about him being in love with the three ball, but I don't know, Bill, when you shoot it like that.
Well, you see why Coach Mike gives him the green light. I mean, he misses shots and he look over there. He keeps shooting. Yeah, unofficially, I'm trying to keep stats over here. I got him for 4. I mean, this kid can really shoot that ball with no hesitation. You know, and really he likes this wing over here, this right side on this baseline.
So we've got a ball out of play with 3:38 here to go in the fourth quarter. Rainier Beach Vikings 68, West Seattle Wildcats 48.
I mean, you would think the game is over, you know, but they're still playing. That's why you just feel like, wow, what's going on here? I mean, how come it doesn't feel like Rainier Beach is winning or blowing them out? Because it's a tough game to the end.
Robinson on the drive, and they're not going to call that on the shot. They're going to call that on the floor. So foul was called. The beach ball out. Robinson now will take the ball out. 3:27 left here to go in the game.
Well, I thought we would see Petty again, but it makes sense not to see him again. I mean, there's 3 minutes left. They're up 20. There's no need to press it. I mean, he's had great games. He had 61. I'm sure that can cover for this one.
And you know, Bill, my impression, Beach is up 20. So if you're just tuning in and you think, well, Beach is up 20, it's been a blowout. It seems like it's been a closer game than that.
Oh, it's definitely been a closer game than that. Every time Beach looks like they're about to run away with it, West Seattle makes a shot. And they've been doing it all game. And I'm just happy for Coach Fred over there. He works so hard with these kids. He spends a lot of time in the gym with his kids. This is the fruits of his labor right here. West Seattle is battling, and they're a good team.
Now, we have given West Seattle their credit. We've talked about Beach, but Beach is up 20. What would you say positive about Beach that they're taking from this game? Because they're up 20.
I mean, I would say them playing physical. I mean, they've come a long way from that Annie Wright game where they kind of got pushed around down low. I mean, tonight they're doing the pushing around and they're standing up to West Seattle down low. So for me, I like Rainier Beach physicality down low.
And again, Monin inside where he has lived and has been creating points. I'm wondering what his final point total is going to be. But a bucket from Monin in West Seattle with 3 minutes here to left to go in the game. West Seattle still out there competing hard, and then open, nice pass, and Denise open gets the layup, puts the layup down.
I mean, if it's not Micah McNeese, it's Marquise McNeese. It's McNeese. It's a McNeese show right now in the second half. The brothers are putting on a show.
Pearson pulls up with the ball at the three-point line, acted like he wanted to shoot it, and again goes inside. And Wes Armstrong and West Seattle doing their business inside.
Yeah, Wesley Armstrong, he's a sophomore too. His sophomore class is getting better by the minute.
And Trey Morris thinks about shooting it, doesn't, and he will. Nice inside pass to Robinson, back outside to Robinson, inside to Manise. Robinson doesn't get the pass inside that he's looking for. They get the ball up court to Pierce. That's going to go out of bounds and turn it back over to Beach. Beach up by 18, 70-52.
You know, that was Rico Robinson. He's playing too unselfish now. I mean, come on, you're right in the bad. You got to take that shot, Rico. But I love it. That's where his mindset is, making the guys better in his team. He's bought in to the philosophy of being unselfish.
Nice pass, nice cut by Manise, and another bucket. Inside by Manise. Full court pressure by 3 men on the ball. 2-on-1 opportunity now, and quickly back the other way is Caden Powers. Shot goes up, kind of falling down backwards. Gets the shot off, though, but Monin are going to go to the line for a couple more free throws.
I mean, this kid is like a bowling ball taking down pins. That drive right there just showed you that he was looked like a running back, run through linebackers. I mean, he is so strong.
Rainier Beach fouls for number 10.
1:48 left here to go in the game. Beach up top comfortably, 72-52.
Team's fourth foul of the quarter.
Well, and you know what? Give West Seattle credit. I mean, Rainier Beach is averaging over 95 points a game, and tonight they have 72.
And again, West Seattle misses another free throw. Had they made a few of the free throws, this game would look a little bit different.
Oh, definitely. I mean, they should definitely have 60 points right now. They should be down 10 and 12 points.
Next shot. That one also badly missed by West Seattle. Is it just legs at this point, the pressure from Beach, or is this something you can work on in practice school?
I mean, I think it's a combination, but I think it's really these guys are tired. I mean, I said earlier before the game, they don't have any depth. I mean, so these guys play big minutes, and they're tired. This Rainier Beach pressure is serious business. I mean, this is the best of the best in the state of Washington. I mean, these kids, they run before practice. They run after practice. Mike Padilla has the best conditioned team in the state of Washington.
And you got an attempted 4-point pass. Wesley Armstrong now inside gets the bucket to drop. Wesley Armstrong, the sophomore. And you're talking about the sophomore class here, Bill. They're looking pretty good out here.
Definitely looking good. That was a big-time move right there.
Knowledge pulls up for top and doesn't go. And the other Manise inside Micah, 6'4", again, sophomore.
And I thought he was going to dunk that. He was so high up there.
Ball tipped away. Caden Powers with it now with 1:05. Powers with a little underarm scoop loop that doesn't go. Knowledge right with the ball, looks inside, can't find anybody. Back outside the Manise, he puts up a little running 5-footer that doesn't go. Armstrong with the rebound. 54 seconds to go here in the game. A nice inside test to Monin. Goes on the other side, but can't get the bucket to go. Quickly down the other way, up and down basketball, and Micah Manise inside again with the bucket.
Well, I think him and Armstrong had some words, but from their body language, man, it's nothing but love and respect. I see both of them guys going at each other, and they both raised their game up against each other, and that's fun to watch.
And Taylor Kareem, who has been on the camera, gives way to the Dream, who you can catch every Thursday on Traffic Jam doing his thing. Now on the other side, Bill Beach is converting their free throws.
Shooting the ball well, and I'm glad Coach Mike took Caden Powers out the game. I thought he was in there too long, but we don't want to see him get injured. We have a long season left.
And so 5'11", Ray Proctor Mills Jr., senior, is into the game now. He's got a few substitutions, along again with Jay Wheeler Burns. 5'6", Jay Wheeler Burns Jr.
I've watched him play JV. He can go. That kid can fill it up. You know, when he gets hot, there's no stopping that kid right there.
And again, making that fashion statement with the one orange shoe and one blue shoe. We know how you feel about that, Guru.
Well, we was always in the mindset, you know, you look good, you play good, but you have to look as a team, and you kind of play as a team. You don't try to do anything different because you got some different shoes on and put yourself above the team.
Michael Manise with a nice drive from the left side, can't convert the shot. Monin inside, can't convert the shot. And once again, Monin hits the deck. and there's no foul call. They're just going to let them play through with 20 seconds left. And with 20 seconds left and Beach up by 23, both of these teams still playing hard.
I mean, they're playing hard to the final whistle, and that's how you know you got two very good teams out here in the court tonight, and they're very competitive. And neither team is gonna give an inch, and that's beautiful to see. And this Metro League, with all this talent and parity, everybody battles night in and night out.
Now it's right with an open shot, and again, nothing but net at the buzzer, and well, that's going to make the score look very different, I think, than what this game actually was, as the Bulldogs do hit 80, the West Seattle Wildcats 54, so it's going to look like a 26-point victory, which it is, a 26-point victory. But again, you would say that this was a moral victory for West Seattle, even though they lost this game by 20, ultimately 26 points, which is the largest lead that Rainier Beach had at all during the game.
Oh, it's definitely a moral victory. I mean, Rainier Beach thought they was going to run out of here, have a dunk fest, and beat them, but that's not what happened tonight. Not by a long shot.
Take a look at the standings real quick, and you can see that there are no changes from this game. Rainier Beach still in first place, 9-0 in the league now. This was an 8-0, but West Seattle cements their place as that 6th place team. And remember, if Metro League continues what they've been doing the past couple of years, the top 6 get to guarantee themselves to get the districts. They just play for a championship. They don't have to play their way into districts. So that 6th place might be very important to West Seattle. It comes to the end of this season.
I think that might be it, Guru. Unless you
Yeah, I wanted to see if Caden Powers wanted to get Caden Powers on here.
Why don't we go to commercial while we wait for this?
Women Empowerment Talk Radio, your roadmap to business success. Tune in every Sunday at 3 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, providing resources and sharing motivational experiences from the everyday entrepreneur. Tune in Women Empowerment Talk Radio every Sunday, 3 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
You know you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo
and your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself
here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio
every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
That's every Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m. on Seattle's Rainier Avenue Radio.
I'm Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not deep frying a turducken in a closed garage, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
This is a Rainier Avenue Radio message on fentanyl awareness in our communities. And we're going to have open, honest, frank conversation today about fentanyl.
It's the Guru on here right now, sitting here with Caden Powers, the star of the night, the Guru's player of the game for Rainier Beach High School. You know, Caden Powers going to Rutgers University. And that's my first question, Caden, because I know a lot of us wanted you to go to UW and stay home.
Yeah.
Why are you going to Rutgers University?
You said why?
Why are you going there?
I just felt the most love there, honestly. Yeah, they showed a lot of love. Every single coach, head coach to manager. Even when I wasn't there was always texting me, each coaching staff every day, checking in on me, checking how I'm doing. It was like real love. They would show up to open gyms, practices, and that's a long trip. So it's like it means a lot. And they were just showing the most love. And like I feel like that's the best position for me, the Big Ten, get better and just show what I'm capable of for sure.
Now, the first game of the year, you guys lost to Annie Wright. And I could tell something wasn't up with you. You know, you didn't have your regular energy. And then your mom tells me you're sick. How are you feeling right now?
Great. I think the first couple of games of the season, I was coming off. I had mono, and then I had a foot injury as well. And I really wasn't supposed to be playing. I just wanted to help my team out, but I shouldn't have. I should have waited a little bit. But I feel really healthy right now. I mean, the mono recovery is supposed to be like 3 to 6 months, and it's just like I think it's like 3 months right now. And I'm feeling great, to be honest. Last 2 games, I've been playing really good. My energy's been good. I've been jumping good, so it's been great.
Tonight, you started the game off taking the first 3 or 4 shots. What was your mindset with that? You didn't, you know, usually you see Petty kind of trying to take over the games, or you know, Dre Morris. Why were you so aggressive tonight?
I just feel like it's time. Like I've been, like first couple games of the season, I was slacking. I wasn't really doing much. I was kind of just on the court, to be honest. So I feel like I feel like I'm healthy, and it's time to just show what everybody's been wanting to see out of me. Score the ball, move up and down the court, and show them why I'm going on records and everything. So it's time.
Last year, Caden Powers, you were at the Dome, and you had that 30-point game in the semifinals, and then you guys went to the championship, and you lost to Eastside Catholic. Is that loss still with you? I mean, how do you feel about that for this year? I mean,
yeah, for sure. We played them, I think it was Saturday, or no, we played on Monday, and that was a really good, important game for me and my teammates as well, especially the ones that were here last year. Like, it was kind of like a get-back game. We know we shouldn't have lost that game. We choked it, and we shouldn't have lost that game, so it was really important. And so it's still there. We still want to win it, and especially versus Eastside, because we should have had it. So it means a lot.
You know, I talked to Coach Dave King almost every day, and I was telling him that you guys, every team you play is going to get your best shot. Tonight, you seen West Seattle come out that first half, kind of pushing you guys around. Yeah. And I think the state and everybody in the hood wants to know, how are you guys going to play now that Don Robinson didn't get that 5th year? Are you going to do it by committee down low? How's this going to work out this year?
I think we're perfectly fine. I mean, it's obviously a big factor that Don's not here. He was 6'9", big man, pure big man. And we don't really have that right now, but our teams are so connected and we're so together that don't like that affected us, but it don't really affect us right now. Like if he came and got approved, like we would be top of the top. I mean, we're already top of the top. We would be better, but we would love to have him. But even though we don't got him, like we're still the same. Like I feel like down the road there's gonna be big man. There's gonna be all that like districts and teams that we don't really see. But I feel like we're so together and we're so connected that we can beat whoever. To be honest.
You know, for the Guru, what I was concerned about was Jalen Petty coming into the fold, and you guys might have some chemistry issues, but you guys seem to play so well together. I don't see anybody mad about shots or see anybody stressing about anything. I mean, I just see Caden Powers dunk. I see Petty dunk. I see a show out here.
Yes, sir.
How is that? How did that happen so fast?
I mean, we've been playing together, to be honest, and around each other for so long. Even when we was kids, growing up with each other and just playing basketball with each other, and even our freshman year. Like we played with each other our whole freshman year. We played against we was on JV. We played against varsity every practice. Was trying to beat them. So we built a lot of chemistry then. And like to be honest, now we don't really get mad at each other for shots or anything. We're just holding each other accountable. Like if he's slacking off, I'm gonna tell him. If I'm slacking off, he's definitely gonna tell me. Like that's just a person. That's just the people we are with each other. So it's always gonna be fair and always gonna be equal.
You know, I know Coach Mike, and then once you back this up, we gotta start wrapping this up. But you know, we got the Hood Classic. You know, that makes me so excited to watch the Hood Classic. You know I'm a Garfield legend, and
yeah.
you know, I live in the South End. I grew up in the South End, so I love my Beach Boys. What are you thinking about this game coming up with Garfield, this next one? Because to me, you guys are like 1 and 2. Of course, you got O'Day and Eastside, but how you feel about this Hood Classic coming up?
I'm excited. It's always a fun game. It's always a packed game. Atmosphere is always good. It's never a blowout, to be honest, because the atmosphere and just the energy is so good. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to coming in, just competing, and our team's ready as well. I mean, I feel like our team, we were kind of down on ourselves a little bit because we thought we should have smacked them, but I think we got it next time. We'll do what we got to do, to be honest.
Caden Powers, I appreciate you, man. You know, I got much love for you, man. Your mom and everybody. You know, I mean, to me, you are the best all-around player in the state. You know, inside, outside, the way you get everybody involved, the way you're so smooth and everything with that.
Sir.
You know, Kevin Porter, Jamal Crawford mix. I mean, you have so much talent. Hope you guys can put it together this year
Yes, sir.
and get back to the dome and get that gold ball.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, keep it locked to Rainier Avenue Radio for more game updates from your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. Join us this Monday for the broadcast of the annual Seattle MLK 42nd Annual March and Rally going down right here at Garfield High School and broadcasted live on Rainier Avenue Radio. We'll have all the speeches and we'll follow the crowd as they go through the city. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Join us then. And then later that night, we'll bring in a brand new show to Rainier Ave called Thought Life. Check it out. Hosted by Fishhooks. It'll be on the first and third Mondays, starting this Monday on MLK. Check out Thought Life. It's all about changing your thinking. This Monday at 5 p.m., joining our Monday night lineup on Rainier Avenue Radio. So, all right. Thank you for tuning in. We'll have more up. Follow the Rainier Avenue Radio Facebook and YouTube for more game updates. For now, we're going to say goodbye. Thank you for listening in to Rainier Avenue Radio basketball action.